Boy, the Junkyard Dog Award has been something this team really prides himself on. Early on in their season, there's been multiple games. Tonight was just another one where the Junkyard Dog Award was nowhere to be found. The middle of the defense tonight, the Kings were just slicing the Cavs all night long throughout the middle of the game. Whether it's passing, Sabonis just doing whatever he wanted. Murray did whatever he wanted to in this game. In particular, Monk did whatever he wanted to in this game. At some point, you got to show this toughness in the middle. Jared Allen had his first bad game of the season, nowhere to be found. Do you want the Bengals or Ravens to win? I don't care who wins. Kings own us, that's true. Kings whipped us tonight, Matt. With the Cavs eliminated from the playoff contention. Thompson, great to see you. Happy Monday. Did JB just pull them a little too early? No, Nick. Game was over. I can't figure this team out. John, one night they play great on defense against the Warriors. The next night, it's like they don't care who comes across the middle. The Kings did whatever they wanted to in the paint. Let me repeat. Whatever the Kings wanted to do in the paint, they did. They didn't need to run a backdoor cut, they did. Did they need Sabonis to run something off the elbow? He did. Did they need Murray to run off a pick and he squares up for a three? He did. Whatever they wanted to do. Neil, they did not pick up guarding on defense until, to your point, around the elbow. When you play the Kings, you got to pick up the Kings after half court. The Cavs didn't do that for the majority of the game. In the second quarter, there's multiple moments where I'm like, why aren't the Cavs picking up the Kings as soon as they cross half court? They're good. I know. Zachary, just bad game from this team. 23s, yeah, this is not the player's fault. It's JB's. JB's not having a good start to the year, Train. I can't defend JB right now. One loss closer to getting JB fired. Well, I know it's really a lot of fans frustrated with him. I can't really defend the guy right now. JB needs to go or trade. No, you can't trade away Mitchell, BK. I don't agree with you. His organization's a mess. I don't think his organization's a mess, Tomster. I'll say this. The Cavs are not off to a great start. One bad game, one good game. I'm sick of JB. A lot of frustrations about JB Bickerstaff. This team is hot and cold. Again, hot against the Warriors, bad against the Thunder, bad tonight. You could tell the first 5 minutes, like, blowout. Kings, if they didn't pull up, would have won this game by 30. Why can't we just defend the perimeter? Joey couldn't tell you. Cavs did not care about guarding night. Is it crazy to say that Mitchell is the only untouchable ATM? Bradley, he had an okay game. Tonight, though, across the board, LeVert had a good game. Mitchell had some good minutes. I thought Garland was okay. I thought Allen did not have a good game tonight. Mobley did not have a good game tonight. They don't care. Thompson, I do see a lack of focus. JB's a high school football coach. He's not having a good high school coach. This is morally wrong. I agree with you. They need to see more effort, Thompson. I do agree with you there. Bradley, that was a terrible one. Rough is not fair. Nick, we don't really seem to get an idea from the Cavs about what's going on from Okoro. They keep saying day to day, but it's been 2 weeks now. Fox is so much better than Garland. Fox had a big night tonight, too. Monk did, too. I thought Monk, bless you. Thank you. Let Luke Walton coach. You're going to start to hear that drum beat a little bit longer. Thank you. Woo. JB getting fired doesn't change anything. Who wants Luke to coach? We'll see. We are making shots tonight. Nolan, it's great for making shots, but they gave up 124 points. Who cares if you give... What was the final score of this game? It was even more than that. 132. Who cares? JB does not do anything. He's not motivating this team to play 9 in, 9 out right now, which is not good. I got the Buckeyes. I think they're better than the Wolverines. I know the Wolverines look impressive. Boy, Penn State's the worst. Penn State can get out of the way. I'm so annoyed at Penn State. They're so fugazi. James Franklin might get fired. We are not consistent. JB does not know how to develop talent. Tennis Suite. there is a theme with JB right now, hot and cold, and he's got to become more consistent coach. And again, the Cavs' identity the last 2 seasons has been defense, especially in the middle. Wouldn't know that tonight as they were doing Olays through the lane. The Browns scrum, run, pile. Yeah, I agree with you. That was a great play in this game, the forward push. Yeah, I agree with you, Cheeks. I wouldn't be surprised if they blow out the Blazers. Garner seems to be playing at a completely different pace than everyone else in the court with him. If you're referencing a tempo of the game, Garland right now is having a hard time as a point guard controlling tempo. Again, tonight, the tempo wasn't as bad as it was against Oklahoma City, but the tempo tonight wasn't to the Cavs' favor. I don't know what else to say there, but again, tonight, that wasn't the leading cause. The middle of the defense tonight for the Cavs was vomiting awful. What's up? Oh my gosh, San Diego, good to see you, man. How are you? Wake me up in January with the Cavs. Football takeover, it's a long season. I do agree with you about that. That's why he needs to be fired. When you don't put defense, that's what happens. Well, Brian, I can't say anything about the defense tonight because the Cavs have really, that's what's been frustrating to me. This junkyard dog defense, which I've seen the last 2 years, is just nowhere to be found really. Hasn't really shown up in a lot of games. I'm a Penn State fan. It's not the players. It's James Franklin. Franklin's awful. I'm really down on him. Penn State's so fraudulent, though. OSU, Michigan loser, won't make the playoffs. San Diego, that might be true. The Penn State thing is just bothersome. They are not a good team. Not well coached at all. They're okay. Mobley's lack of development is a problem. Alchemy Tattoo Studio, love you, brother. Love your support. Love your tattoo business. And I agree with your thought. Mobley's offensive, it's not regressing, but it's stagnant. It's not getting any better. I don't, and they don't have time to develop it. The Cavs don't have time to develop his offensive game. It's hard for me to be optimistic about my Buckeyes after last year's disaster. Very fair, Tim. What did you just say? Ohio State isn't better. Beat Cato. I'm just telling you my thoughts. I think they are a better team than Michigan. Browns winning against good teams with Watson. Yes, they are. Tyler, they're really having a great run. Need to beat the Steelers. Yes, I agree with you about the Chubb thing. Well, hopefully you get this account going. They are a good team. They just need a coach. Says A-Train. This is the biggest Browns home game in years. I agree with you, football takeover. Well, the 2020 home game was huge because I got them in the playoffs. So I guess I won't say it's the most important, but there's a lot of momentum on the game. Franklin's just got to do a better job. Franklin, that was disappointing against Michigan. If I'm a Penn State fan, I'm really bummed out. Oh, she has the best damn team in the land. Well, John Potter, I think they're better than what people think, and I do think they're better than Michigan. Michigan's a very good team, though. Edwards and Quorum's going to run all over them again, sadly. We'll see, BK. That defense has been pretty solid this year. Bad loss for the Cavs. Bad. They just had no defense tonight. JB's inability to adjust. I agree with you. Tempo and high silent killer. They got to do a better job. Got to do a better job when it comes to adjustments. Well, football takeover, that's because of COVID. So, you got to be fair there. Have a good night. Tough night for our Cavs. We finally get a night off. Then we come back Wednesday for the Blazers. Hopefully we see some people playing the paint. Disappointing performance tonight. Tim Jackson is going to be a heated game with the cheating scandal in the background. I think Ohio State's going to be played really angry, or at least they should in this game. Good night, Harrow. Michigan plays well. I don't know if I understand what you're saying, San Diego, but at the end of the day, both teams are very good. Should destroy the Blazers. Yes, I agree with you. Take some Colts. Yes, I agree with you, John. It's time for me to go to bed. Have a good night. See you guys Wednesday.